So we're starting off with basic conditions. So as I said, basic conditions will always be put on a parameter shape data and will thus always be linked to a certain parameter. Whereas extended conditions will have a lot more possibilities and combinations that we can do. So let's jump into our DataMiner cube here. I have a view set up here already with some examples, but I'll show you first how to do a basic setup. So I'll edit this in Visio. I have my Visio file open right here. Go to my first page. Now in DataMiner Cube, I have an element right here. It's called the CAS server. If I go to it, I will find a table in there as well. And I want to make a condition for one specific cell of this table from the config module status. Now the config module status is at parameter ID 1003, and that will be important to configure our setup. So back to our Visio file. I'll just create a basic shape, just a simple rectangle. Change some visualizations here, not that it matters. And then we'll add some shape data. Now, first of all, this is a Visio file on a view. I will need to link to my element. My element here is the CAS server. So that's the first thing. And then, as I said, we also need the parameter. So I just showed you the parameter ID, which is 1003. And now I just want to have a certain row from that column. So in this case, for instance, I want a row with the key broadcast. So that's my simple parameter. If I place an asterisk in my shape right here and save the whole thing, take a look at DataMiner Cube, we'll see that actually we see the value of our parameter right here, and also, interestingly, the alarm color of our element. So the value is currently running. And let's say I want to hide my shape when, or show my shape when a certain condition is met. For that, we need to first place a pipe, then enter show as a condition, then a semicolon, and then our condition itself. In this case, I want to show the shape when the value is running. If I now save this, my shape is still shown because my parameter value, as you can see here at the top, is running. If I toggle this, you'll see it becomes stopped and my shape is gone. So that's the basic way to set this up. And we have different ways to use this condition to do different things with our shape. So back to our Visio file, we will have a show condition. This is the same one as I just showed you. In this instance, we have an element shape surrounding it and inside it a parameter shape. So the parameter inherits the element shape and thus shows a parameter of that element. So we have the same exact condition here actually. We also have an option no alarm color fill, which causes the shape to not turn green in this instance. But that's not important for now. So we have the show condition. We can do the same thing, but with a hide condition. You can also rotate a shape. In that case, you will need to enter rotate and then a condition, but then also a comma and the degrees of rotation. So in this case, I want to rotate my shape 30 degrees counterclockwise. You can enter a blink condition. In this case, you will need blinking configured. You can check the DataMiner help on how to do that. But it's the same thing. Enter the keyword blink and we use the same condition in this case. You can change the line color. So in this case, we made the line a little thicker. And we set a condition on the line color. And again, here you need a variable with the comma and then either a hexadecimal value for your color, or you can also enter keywords such as red and blue, as long as they are valid colors from the system colors library. We can change the fill color as well, which is the same thing, but instead of the line, it will change the color of the shape inside it. You can choose to flip a shape around the x-axis based on a condition, and you can do so based around the y-axis. So if I take a look at the result in DataMiner Cube, this is what you get. All of our conditions are true in this case, so that means the shape is shown. In case we use a hide, the shape is hidden. Our shape is rotated. It's also blinking here. Here it's flipped around the y-axis. Here it's flipped around the x-axis. Here we have filled the shape with a red color. And here we have a red line color. So those are the basic things you can do. If we move along, we can see that we have a combined area here. So we can actually combine multiple conditions. If I open this up, you'll see that actually I have a condition for a line color and for a fill color here. So I'm separating these with yet another pipe. You can add multiple from here as well. Not only that, but you can also define multiple logical expressions within one condition. So I have my line color here, and I want it to turn red when running. And then I use another semicolon. So as you can see here, we have a semicolon. And then I use another right here. And I add another condition. If it's stopped, then my line color is blue. So while my line color here is black, my stopped and running state each have a color assigned to it, so it will always be either blue or red. Same goes for the fill color, but it's the other way around here. When running, it's blue, when stopped, it's red. So in this case, my line is red, my fill color is blue. If I toggle the value, it becomes the other way around. So note how all of this is also dynamic. So when a value actually changes, it immediately updates in your visual overview drawing.